Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. It's Andrew here in Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. I'm just sitting here looking at all the stuff on the shelf here that we have. Pretty interesting. Alright, what we're doing today, first off, welcome back to the Start From Scratch series. And what we're doing today is we're working on this car, customers, this car, which is the customers, and let's head on over here. And we got this one, that's customers. And then we got the Upra, which is the customers. So that's what we're hopefully going to accomplish today. Hopefully we get them all done. First things first, let's start on this one. And we have a lot of rear wheel damage. And you'll see what I mean when I put the car up in the lift and take the tire off. But they want us to change the oil on it. So let's bring this over to car lift A. Let's drain the oil. Man, it's pretty putrid looking stuff, I'll tell you that much. Alright, y'all ready for this? I don't think y'all are ready for this. Look at this. What's the story on this? Hey, hi, so yeah, I borrowed the car from my dad. He kind of doesn't know about it because he's on a business trip, and you see, it happened when I was driving home at night, and something jumped out in front of the car. I was driving very slowly. I really was. I didn't manage to brake, and you can see the results of that in front of you. The car was thrown around a bit, but it can't be that bad, can it? Please, do what you can to cover up my tracks. My father will hate me if he realizes I messed up around with his gem. It's his beloved car. Please make it quick. Well, the problem I'm having is if something jumped out in front of him, wouldn't all the damage be in the front of the car? I'm just throwing this out there. Now, say, for instance, you're drifting around corners, showing off for some friends. This would make more sense. You smacked into the wall, smacked into a pole, something along those lines anyway. But, nonetheless, we're going to take care of it all. We're going to get it all done. Make it look all brand spanking new when we're done here. I guess we should take out the wheel bearing. Sometimes that could help. Now, I have went ahead and purchased the parts that I can see that are damaged. I got the new wheel because that was... I got the new body panels he wants done. He wants basically the whole front end replaced. The rear bumper, I think he wants replaced. Rear tail light. Yeah, a bunch of things, we'll say. That's alright, that's what we do. We fix, we cover people's tracks. And we do all the good stuff, right? Alright, let's get this lower front arm out of the way. Good. Let's grab it. I guess maybe we should take out the bigger bushing, right? Sometimes might help. Periodically, it does. Alright, let's get this forward facing arm out. Let's get the shock out of the way. Good. Alright, let's get this rear axle housing A out of the way. Alright. Part not discovered. You know why? I'll show you why. That's the whole reason why I did this, because they need an oil change. And if we kind of dip our little grubby little fingers up in here, and we yank this out of the way, boom, they're all done. Since we're here, let's throw the new oil filter on. Perfect. Good, good, good. Let's run to the back of the car here and start assembling everything. Alright, started off with the rear axle housing A. Put in a little bushing. I'm going to put in this arm here. There's nothing wrong with the one we took out, so we'll put that one back in. I don't think we need that one. No, I believe we have to replace this one. Would be my guess. Okay, so we'll put in the new one. Hey, even if we didn't, it's already in now, right? Alright, now we're going to put in a spring. The rear shock absorber cab. There we go. Put in a rear sway bar end link. Alright, now we're kind of a little too enhanced in here. Let's back out just a bit. Put on the forward lower arm. And now the upper arm. And then we have the forward facing arm to put on. Everything brand spanking new. Alright, put in the bushing. I put the shock on. I can't remember, did he need us to replace the rear shock? Nope. Okay. Rear wheel hub 3. Rear wheel hub. Wheel bearing. Drive axle. Brake rotor. Or brake disc, as they call it. Brake pad. And brake caliper. Perfect. Now put the new wheel on. Oh, look at that. Look at the cream puff. And our list of that is done. Okay, let's back out. Let's put this thing down. I got the back opened up, right? Yes, I did. Okay. I'm gonna dump off some of these used parts. But first, let's go over here to all, and we're gonna drop this down to 14. Other than anything that's still valid and good. I got any spot in here for that suspension, and that's body. Okay, so I think we're just gonna put all of our used parts in this one, warehouse 4. So let's go ahead and put everything in here that we do not need. Oh wait, crap! I screwed up. That doesn't go in there. Alright, let's do this. Okay, see, I'm planning on doing another... Did I seriously just put... No, I didn't. Okay. I'm planning on doing another used parts series, we'll say. Where everything we grab is going to be used parts. No brand new stuff allowed. Alright, now let's go down here. No, it's this one. Haha. Okay. And we got these wheels we can put in there. Beautiful. And then let's go back to body panels. Let's see, that would be this one. Okay. Perfect. Alright. Now let's... Sometimes I get stuck in there. Alright, now they want the front body panels changed. Well, they want panels changed. They want the front bumper be left and right fender, rear bumper and rear headlight, right headlight. So they want this changed, this done. I think it was that one. Let's just double check, because I have a tendency of jumping the gun here. Yeah, okay. And then the fenders, they want done. And then the rear bumper as well. I would believe, yes, that would be correct. So let's put the new rear bumper on. The new front fender. The new front bumper. Let's put on the headlight. We gotta put their license plate back on. And now the front fender. Alright, now we need to change the oil. But before we change the oil, we may as well change the coolant as well. Alright, so let's hop in here. Let's go to our drain tool. Let's go over here to the coolant. Looking good, looking good. Alright, now we're going to put some fresh oil in it. I can't remember if he wants us to align it or not. We'll have to double check on that one. But that Chrysler 300 next to us, he wants an increase of about 13 to 18% horsepower. Let's wipe that off. Some coolant in it now. Good. Let's put some windshield washer fluid in. I think they call it the windscreen washer, I think. Yeah, the windscreen washer. Alright, now we just gotta spray it the factory color. Which we all can see it. This car is not the factory color. But whatever, it is what it is, right? Alright, they said factory color. Good, good, good. Alright, let's move this back over to car lift A. And then let's have the customer come and pick it up. Shall we? Watch this. Let's see, we got 364,000. See how much cash we get from this. Oh, we got about 9 grand. Alright, let's come on over here. And then let's go up to this one. Boom. Alright. Now we're gonna go bring in our next car. It's gonna be this one. Alright, but however, we're gonna be doing this one here first. Car is loud. Now, did I grab any exhaust for this car? No, I did not. Looks like we're going to be waiting on some parts here. That's okay. That is okay. Anywho, let's yank this out of the way. Let's get rid of the throttle body. We're going to have to pull the fuel injectors out of the way. Did we already take this out, or did we not have it? Strange. What he wants to... What the? Huh. I'm just gonna go out on a limb here and say there's a lot more wrong with this car than what meets the eye. But we ain't messing with this cylinder head. It doesn't tell us to, we ain't doing it, you know what I mean? Alright, now we did order those. I'm gonna take a stab in the dark and say no we didn't. Alright, now they're on order. So, however, I do have certain parts here, like the intake. The fuel rail. The throttle body, which is right here. Hellcat throttle body on a 6.1 liter Hemi. And then we also got the ECU Type A. So let's throw that in. Beautiful. Now let's check something out here. Boom, we got the increased tuning of car by 13 to 18%. I think we better take a little gander back here. Ah, yes. And we also got to order one of them too. Okay. Now we're playing the waiting game. But while we're waiting, we got to fix body parts. So left fender, right front door. You want the right fender change too? Yeah, buddy. And then the hood, he wants that done, so we'll take that off. Perfect. And then Let's see. Rear left door, rear right door. So let's go take the doors off. What else does this guy want done? Rear right door window. Right side mirrors came off with the door. The trunk and the windshield. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do Buddy here solid. I mean, we really are. Encourage him to fix his car, you know what I mean? Hit it with the welder. You want us to change the rear bumper too? No. Oh, alright. Our exhaust is here, so let's go grab that. Right here and right here. We got it. Yeah, we do. We got them. Beautiful. But anywho, let's finish doing this first. Let's finish putting the body panels on. Like I said, I already grabbed them, so actually everything could have been replaced. That's okay. It's okay. I'm down for that. What? Well, I guess we're going to be replacing this one. I can't. I don't have the level yet. Son of a biscuit. Oh, that sucks. Oh, miscalculated here. Alright, let's see here. Where are we? Right here. Right fender. Awesome. Well, nothing else while we're waiting on that. At least we can get some of this other stuff put back on, like the exhaust manifolds. Alright, slide on over here to the other side of the motor. Perfect. Now we're going to put the car up in the air. Or 700 years later, it'll probably work. And then we noticed this one was bad. She's a bad man. Alright, let's pop this off. Put on our new one. Good. Alright. And then refill brake fluid, coolant, power steering, and windshield fluid. Don't gotta drain them, just gotta fill them. Alright. Our parts here. Let's go snag her up. There she be. Perfect. We got her. Alright, let's head back inside. I know nobody would want to change that. It's beyond me, but you know, it is what it is. Teach their own, right? There we go. Ah, there we go. See, even if I wanted to, I couldn't repair the parts right now anyway because I'm not leveled up enough. The front left fender. Why are you on? Why are you not on? Come on, man. Get with the dang program here, man. I know I had one. Shoot. Alright, now we just gotta refill everything under the hood. Perfection. So let's start off with the brake fluid. Should have gave this car an oil change, to be honest. Oil or fluid change and filter. Alright, let's jump on over here to the coolant since it's right there. Actually, power steering is even closer. It's right in front of us. Alright. Let's jump on over here. Refill the power steering fluid. Hey, that stuff ain't looking too mixing with nothing good. Alright, let's just slide on over here. There we go. Beautiful. Let's drop the hood and this thing should be done. Alright. We got a bonus 25% credit for it. We don't get no XP bonus, but let's see how much we get. We got 371. Dang, we got like $36,000 for that. Damn! I can dig that. Alright, what we got going on here? We have ourselves a 1977 Luxor Baron. It says it needs a new fuel filter, oil filter, round air filter, 2 cob, which I've already got. Lack of engine power. Brake problems. Loud when accelerating. And repair damaged body panels. Now I got the body panels, I've got the exhaust stuff, so you can just literally look. And you can see that it's the exhaust manifold, the downpipe, and middle muffler B, or middle muffler OHV. But the engine's lacking power. Alright, let's try to give it a compression test, just to see how well we do. Hey, we're in the green. That's a good sign, isn't it? I hope it's something simple, but I don't think so. I think it's going to be internal. I really do think it's going to be internal. Or not. No. Engine lacks power. It doesn't tell us if we need a fuel filter. Oh yeah, it does. Oil filter, fuel filter, air filter. Car ain't got no OBD2 port on it, so I can't plug that in. Interesting. I think what we're going to do right now is we're going to remove this fuel filter. Put the new one on so the car will actually run, and we're going to run this over to the test path. It's not normally only tells us suspension stuff, but whatever. The engine can't be started. Why can't you be started? Why can't you be started? Really? Is this really the issue? Alright, well, let's try to change this right here. Put the new one on. What about now? Can it be started now? Nope. Okay, well, back to the main shop, I guess. Let's bring this over to car lift B. I tend to have better luck on this lift. Our compression test didn't tell us nothing. The electrometer didn't tell us nothing. I think what we're going to have to do is I think we're going to have to crack open the bottom of this motor. We're going to have to break the seal. But since we're under here, we might as well change this out too, right? I mean, the oil looks good, which worries me. I guess that's cycling all the way back here. Alright, let's grab this oil filter, toss that out of the way. Let's grab this pipe. I can put all brand new stuff in. I'll put this middle muffler on. Anything else looking like she's all too shabby down here? Well, fuel pump looks good. Okay, so let's crack open. Well, I guess we're at the motor, huh? Alright, let's crack open this bottom one here. Oil pan, see what we're dealing with. Alright. I mean, everything looks good. Doesn't look like there's too much internal damage. Let's put this back on. Now I think what we're going to do is I think we're going to do the inspection. See what this tells me. I already know we need the air filter. Alright. Still nothing. Huh. I hope this isn't one of those vehicles where you can never determine what the problem is, you know what I mean? I've had a few of them. Wait a minute here. Ah, gotcha. Plugs look decent on that side. They look okay on that side, but looking is believing. We gotta take this off anyway. Let's get this air breather out of the way, the air filter. Take the filter. Take the base. Get it going. I don't know. I may have my suspicions that we got ourselves a bad rotor in here. I thought so. Alright, so what do we need? We need ignition wires for an OHVB and a rotor. Alright, let's see here. I love this tablet. It's such a wonderful thing. Alright. OHVB. Where are you at? Right there. And then we need ignition distributor rotor. So while they're on their way, let's get some of this body panel work taken care of here. And brakes, actually. The thing needs brakes as well, so means I'll put this up on the lift. I thought it was, I didn't realize it was on that stage of the lift, so we're going to bring that back down. Yeah. We're good. We're in good shape. Alright, let's see. Body damage. Front left door window, front left fender, front right fender. Oh, what are you doing, you meatball? I believe they also want the right door changed. Front right door, yes. I want the trunk done. I gotta start writing this stuff down. Make it a little easier so I don't gotta keep jumping. Hey, look at that, they're from Ukraine. Huh. I got the Ukraines here, man. Alright, rear bumper, you need to go. What else we need? Let's see. Left fender, left door window, rear left door, and the trunk. Or the I think he also wants the windshield changed too. At least I hope he does. I know we took it over for nothing. No, he wants to change. Okay. Alright, let's put on this fender. Put on the windshield. Put on the door window. The rear left door. Let's put the glass back in. Good. Let's put the trunk on. Let's put in the rear bumper, which is nothing wrong with the one that we took off, but whatever. Yeah, he wants a new bumper, he gets a new bumper, right? Alright, let's put the new mirror on. Alright, now we got brake problems. You got issues, man. Now, look, how many issues do we have for brakes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, let's see. Is there an ABS control module in here somewhere? No, it doesn't look like it. Might be too old for that. So, first things, let's get this front wheel off here. Spray the leg bolt. Alright, so by the looks of it, we need ourselves a rotor, man. That's what I was saying right there. Yeah, buddy. We need to get ourselves a brake disc ventilated, man. We're going to slide on over here. Good. Alright, everyone's on the up and up on this side. Good, good. Alright, now we're going to check out the rear brakes, because they could be toast. Do the passenger rear. Yeah. They look pretty toast. And it's probably going to be the same on the other side, if I had to guess. No, it's going to be the drum and wheel cylinder on this side. Cool. Alright, so before we jump up, let's go into here. We need the brake disc ventilated. We need the drum, 2 cylinders, and the shoe. So let's go up here to car parts. Let's go to, we need a drum. We need a rotor. And I said we need 2 cylinders, right? Yeah, okay. We need 1 of those and 2 of these. Cool. Alright, they're on order. I believe our ignition parts showed up. And there they are down here in this little box. Just fragile on it. Good. So we can get that on. Put that back together. Alright, let's see. Yeah. Actually, I should have started the car. To be honest, I should have. Y'all don't want to know what kind of vehicle I was working on last night. Man, it's in a little bit worse shape than that one. Yeah, those should have started the car. I don't understand what the issue was. Oh, it is what it is, I guess, right? Alright, got that done. Now it's literally just brakes, and this thing can be gone out the door. So I don't think we're going to get around to the Supra today. Nonetheless, we can at least put it inside the shop. Alright, where's my telephone, eh? What's on the next job order? Ah, okay. I know what this one's about. I still don't know what that one's about. Alright. Okay, got Casper in here by the looks of it. Alright, parts are here. Let's go grab them out of this crate. Perfect, there they all are right here. Boom, boom, boom. Beautiful. Now, before we go any further, I'm going to get rid of all the old junky stuff that you can't repair, you can't do. This one has the decent shoes on it, so we'll start off on this corner. Alright, we need a new wheel cylinder, which we've got. Even though the other one could have been rebuilt. Need a new shoe. And then we need, was this the side with the new, or? Yeah, I think it was this one, right? Yeah. I hope. Keyword being I hope. Before I put the wheel on, I should have checked it out and seen, to be honest, but whatever. It is what it is, man. If we screwed up somewhere, we screwed up somewhere. Alright, I'm pretty sure this was the crappy drum side. Yes, it was. Okay. Whew. And now we gotta do the front over there. Which is around on this side, right here. Over here. Oh, I think Supra's in the way. Don't you know I could have fixed all Buddy's parts there on this car? Oh well. Live and learn, right? Live and learn, man. Alright. There we go. Let's throw this on now. I'm pretty sure we should basically be almost done now. I think. Alright, we're done. We got 407,000. I knew that, you know, I knew that there's no oil in the engine, I'm guessing. Probably that's the reason why the car couldn't be started. Oh, wait, I drained you out, that's right, duh. Don't worry, guys, we'll be okay tomorrow. There we go. Alright, now, can we get rid of it? There we go. Not bad, I made 6,900 bucks off of that. Alright, so before we get into this one, which will be the next episode, I think what we're going to do, I think we're going to head on over here to the junkyard. We've got a little bit of money. And we're going to see what we can find, see if we can find ourselves our next project. See, I still got the Pagani. The Hira, I got that. It's in parking. That'll be coming over here soon enough, too. But I want something that we're going to be keeping for ourselves. You know what I mean? So, see you guys at the junkyard. Alrighty, here we are at the famous junkyard. Look at that, right off the hop, we got something that we're interested in. Got ourselves here a Ram 3500. You know, I think we might have to pick this one up and rebuild it for the shop. That's what I'm thinking. Let's head this back to the garage. Look at that, I got another one. Huh, what are the odds of this happening where we get two of them back to back? And they're both pretty darn cheap. This one we're going to get, because I got an idea for this one. We're going to put this one in car parking for now. Man, they got all my cars I'm looking for here. Is this the Blaze? It is. See the weight on that? It's only 2,597 pounds, folks. That's a lightweight. Why? Don't mind if I do. Man, they're going to keep tossing cars like this. I'm going to grab them all. I don't want that. Let's take a look at it. Let's see what it is anyway. Is it the Rex? Yes, it is. Salem Earthquake Rex. 75,000 miles on it. It's got a V8 dual overhead cam, 4x4. It's got 372 horsepower, 346 from factory. And they want, look at that. Look at this. That's junk for that price. It's missing half the motor. Ay. But yeah, I just picked up a Ram 3500 and Ram 1500 for a lot cheaper than that. It makes zero sense to me. Plus, I picked up a drag racing Chevelle. Something looks interesting down there. Might have to take a little stroll over there to go see it. Could be a BMW Pro car. Could be the Cortona. Who knows? If it's the Cortona, I think we might pick it up. Ooh, Corvette. Mid-engine rear-wheel drive. The R6. Ooh, it's the upgraded. It's the updated or upgraded version. It's only got 40,000 miles on it. Damn, where the hell do they live with this car? Oh no, it's gonna stay there for that price. Yes, I know I can make money off of it, but it is what it is. Huh. Alright, well, I'm guessing now we're going to head back to the shop. I'll see everybody when we get there. Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop here. I'm just checking out our latest acquisitions. And it's got all four wheels on, so that's a bonus, right? Now, I was thinking, what about using all junkyard parts, minus the internals on the motor, you know, like make it look real crummy, make it look real junky, but yet make it look good at the same time. Now, I had an idea on what I want to do to it. So, if follow along with that one, and that'll be an interesting build, that one. But look at our new shop truck. How about that, huh? Need 2 wheels. Look at that, we got a coil. We got ourselves, oh, we got 2 coils. Damn. But we're gonna bring this one up for the unexpected eye. You'll see what I mean by when I build this motel. It's gonna look stock, but it ain't gonna be stock. You know what I mean? You'll see. I've been working, I've been planning, plotting, scheming for a minute here. So I finally found the right candidates. This one, and then this one. I can't tell you what I got planned for that Ram 1500 yet. That'll be when the video drops. You guys will understand what I'm doing, because that'll be the first one for the series. So I wanted to do them in order, but I'm not going to be able to. I'm going to have to jump around between different vehicles for that one, whatever comes available. You know what I mean? So, all right, everybody. Thank you all very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, and we will catch you on the next episode. Bye, everyone.